as we begin Season 2 of Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. Principal Andy Hare will join me in just a little bit for this week's edition of the show. It's just going to be me and him talking about what's happened over the summer, what's going to happen, and what's going on over the course of the next little while at Sullivan East High School. Can't wait to delve into all of that information with the principal of East High School, Andy Hare, coming up here on 790 The Fan. We are a week away from Sullivan East football as the Patriots are going to play Johnson County in game number 1 of football season. And we'll have coverage of that starting next Thursday at 7 o'clock here on 790 The Fan. The Sullivan East Patriot Regiment, not only do they have a car show this weekend that will be on Saturday at East High School, they're also in the process of selling the legend that is Dr. Enough. And, you know, they've got some of the new flavor, too. I have not tried it yet, so I'm kind of excited about that. So that will help them with their competitions they have later on in the fall and with all of the stuff they do during football games as well. For the Sullivan East Patriot Regiment, the legend that entity has been for decades now, still winning awards constantly, and looking forward to doing that again in 2026. So if you want to support the Sullivan East Patriot Regiment, get yourself some Dr. Enough either Saturday or get with one of your favorite marching band members, and they'll help you out with that. We have Principal Andy Hare coming up with segment 2 of Season 2 of Patriot Focus. Right after this, after we say hello and thank you to our fine sponsors of Patriot Focus on 790 The Fan. Back here on the first episode of Patriot Focus for season number 2 here on 790 The Fan, as we get ready to welcome Patriot football into the fold next week. We'll talk more about that in a little while. And we will actually have a Patriot Focus next week before the game, because the game's going to be on the 20th, and we're going to have a Patriot Focus right before that. So that's going to be a jam-packed Sullivan East flavored Thursday evening, as there will be the Patriot Focus show with me and Andy, and then we're going to have the football game between the Patriots and Johnson County coming up next Thursday on the 20th here on 790 The Fan. Andy is Principal Andy Hare. He's with me, and we are going to start talking about things that have happened at East High School over the summer. And I was there for a little while this summer. I got to pick up pieces from the old gym floor. I've got 3 of them sitting on my back porch at the moment.
That's fantastic. I'm glad you got that.
And they all have blue paint on them. I figured they'd been gone by the time I got there, but there was enough there. I was able to get 3 of them, so I'm really excited about that. But the best news of all is that there's a new floor, and it's fantastic.
It's pretty, isn't it? You like it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was. People don't understand. I didn't understand the amount of floor space that was on that floor.
Mm-hmm.
When they removed all the bleachers out of there, they took everything up, and it was its original concrete slab as it was in the late 60s when they built it. And you're standing down there, and you're like, my stars, this is a lot. And then you see all the sections that they stacked up of the old floor. It was like a scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark when they pan out at the end and all the boxes. I mean, it's like, there's no way we can get rid of all this. And I bet we got rid of 90% of it.
Really?
And we wanted people to have it.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted them to have that piece of history. It's a shame that these things happen, but it has to happen. The floor can only handle so much sanding and resurfacing and things like that, and it was time. 58 years, it did a great job, and it couldn't handle another treatment. So we were able to get this new surface, and it really brightens the place up.
It does. My favorite thing about it is the Tennessee outline in the middle.
Yeah.
Beneath the logo. So, if somebody hits a long shot, I'm going to be talking about, he shot that from Chattanooga or something like that.
Yeah, well, and we've got the Sullivan East marked on it with a star, a red star. That'd be a great location. I think that should be a 4-pointer. If we hit it from there.
Should be.
But the new floor is outstanding. It's beautiful, and we've had volleyball scrimmage on it already.
Yeah.
They're the first ones that got to use it, and I'm glad they did, and that's next week. Everything kicks off, so it's going to be a busy time now. This summer, where the gym work was being done, we had to get creative, and we appreciate our friends at the Impact Community Center for letting us utilize their space, and East Middle right down the road. So a lot of coordinating went on to make that happen, and we did, and it was great. It was wonderful. I think that's good sometimes. We get out of our you get comfortable just being in the same place, and go work out at other places, and it lets people know that you're part of this community when you're out there. But that was good. And like I like to remind everybody, that gym floor is not just a place that basketball and volleyball happen or athletic events. I mean, it's a concert hall.
Yeah.
It's a community meeting space.
I hit golf balls on that floor in high school.
We don't recommend that right now unless you have a mat.
Which I did.
Okay, good. Thank you. Whew. But graduations are held in there. I mean, everybody is impacted by that floor in that space in our community in a variety of ways. So it's such a great venue, great spot. It's one of the best gyms in the country at the high school level, no question about it.
And by the way, about the golf balls, they were wiffle golf balls, number one, and they were signed off by the legend himself, Coach Forrester, Coach Mickey Forrester.
There you go.
He said, y'all can do this. And I said, okay. So tried to hit him up into the stands. I actually tried to hit him once and realized I wasn't that good. So I just
that's a dangerous game to play right there, Mike. When you're trying to hit the teacher with that. Oh.
Yeah, well, I was a teenager, so what do you expect?
That frontal lobe's not developed, and that controls decision-making skills, I know.
Yeah.
I get it, yeah. But it was a great summer, though.
Yeah, it was.
We had a lot. I mean, it went by fast, but a lot of great things happened. We competed in the National Skills USA competition in Atlanta. We're proud of Jaylee Barrett, who podiumed and finished third in the nation in interview skills. That was spectacular. We had several top tens, and we had one of the largest contingency of participants in the whole country. There were 24,000 competitors, and we did fantastic. And once again, I'm proud of what our kids do up there at that level, and we won more gold medals in the state than any other school. I know I say that, and I lament that. People need to know that.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it. I mean, and we were a level 5 for college and career readiness. And what that means is our students, when they graduate, they've got the tools they need for whatever that next step is. And that's what it's all about. That's the goal here.
Yeah,
and they did that. It was spectacular watching them perform. The reason we did it in June 1st through the 5th is because this event was happening in Atlanta 2 weeks after that, and they were getting ready for it, and it was called the World Cup.
Yes.
And so we got to see all the prep work for that. And
where they were trying to cover the Mercedes logo at the top.
I saw all of that. It was spectacular watching how they wrapped the buildings downtown Atlanta. It was unbelievable watching how they did that. I mean, it was spectacular. They had the whole city ready for Skills USA National, and then how quickly they just I mean, it's just like that from that to World Cup.
And for Skills USA, right quick, for a refresher for people that have slept since then, explain what that is a little bit.
Skills USA is our competitive CTE, or Career Technical Education organization. So it's the organization in which helps prepare students in the trades. And life is a trade. So everything from teaching as a profession to health occupations to fire science, residential commercial construction to robotics. We do it, and that's the organization where we do competitions with that, cooking cook-offs, and it's really cool. And everybody needs to go and witness what's down there. The exhibition hall with all the sponsors. I mean, it takes about 7 hours to visit all of them. So,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, they have sponsors like Rolls-Royce and Delta and Mercedes-Benz. Those are the people that sponsor it because they're looking for the best, and that's who compete in Skills USA, and we're among the best.
We have just finished. Actually, we've gotten kind of just started in 7 minutes talking about what happened. We've got more of what happened coming up as we continue on Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. Back here on Patriot Focus, here on 790 The Fan, the first edition of the second season, if you will. In England, they call them series instead of seasons, which confuses me to no end when I watch some of their shows, but I will call it Season 2 of Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. And as always, when you're coming back from summer, lots of changes happen.
Yeah.
Lots of people have retired. We talked to Coach James on the last episode last year.
Yep.
So we had to have new staff brought in, and there's been a lot of movement coming into East over the course of the summer.
There has, and what's exciting is how many people want to be there. That's fantastic. I remember early on in my career how hard it was to find applicants. That's not the case anymore. We're lucky that that's the case, and in our district offices, they're the reason that they drive that. But we were talking at the first faculty meeting, looking around and thinking, we're going to get used to this, because when I first started there, we were a relatively young faculty, and that's not the case now. So we're slowly getting into that range where we're going to see more and more retirements, and it's just the nature of it, and that's a good thing, because we've had so many people spend their whole careers there, because of the family atmosphere we have, and we've been able to hire some people who went to East and now they're back. I think that's exciting. We're looking forward to that. One is Dr. Melissa Irvin, who, if you remember that name, was a legend at East High School. Went to Western Carolina, played basketball there, and then came to King University and just knocked it out of the park there, and then coached and taught, and spent a career as an administrator in Johnson City schools, and wanted to come home, and has always wanted to come home. And we are so fortunate to have her, and we're so thankful to have her in that position. We've also hired a new soccer coach, Jordan Parlett, who spent 18 years in Johnson City as an assistant soccer coach there. She's taking over our girls program. And then we stayed in-house for our boys program and got old Brandon Barnes, our head boys basketball coach. He's going to do double duty, coaching soccer and basketball this year. He was a great soccer player in his own right, and he's always been a huge soccer person. We're excited about that. He brings a tremendous amount of discipline, work ethic, second to none, and we're thankful for that. But we've had a wonderful. It's sad when we have turnover, but it's also exciting when we bring in new people, especially people who have roots and connections to our community. We like that.
And the new people that are coming in are bringing a different perspective from the things they've done. And, you know, a lot of them are, of course, younger, too. So that's a different dynamic, too.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
That is. And it's exciting because they're teaching me things. We get so complacent so often in everything we do. And one of the things, like with school, I feel like people press pause on school because we press pause on how school was when we went there or our last experience there as a parent or as a student ourselves or as a teacher when we taught there. And we don't press play again until we're back in that scenario. It changes. You know, the way it was when you and I were in high school, it's nowhere close to that now. It's the same address. That's about it.
Yeah. They have vending machines now, for one thing.
It's so different. It's great to get those fresh perspectives, and I'm glad for that. It's helped me. Dr. Williamson, our new assistant principal, is just so sharp and so talented. And you know, when we're having our meetings and we're planning for the school year, he's like, "Yeah, let's just do this." And, you know, a couple keystrokes, and there you go. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know we could do that." And, it just saved me 2 hours.
I was literally having a conversation with somebody in the office about the very same type of thing, where it's like, oh, it's going to be so hard to do this. And I'm like, no, all you have to do is go in the system and click check boxes to turn them off and then rerun the thing. And ta-da, there it is.
Easy for you.
Yeah.
Well, it is exciting seeing those changes, and we're happy. We're happy for that because it changes everybody for the better. But we've held on to the things that worked and to the traditions that we have.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I've noticed. We've been doing this started football on the Possum, this is year 6.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
Think about that.
It's been 5 full seasons through, and there has been change for the better every single year. And it's not just football. I know we got the football field, but it's not just that.
Everything.
It's the whole environment. It's the baseball field, the softball field, all of that stuff. The press box new last year. Well, a lot of things have changed, and it's helping out the whole look of East High School.
And it's not just the exterior or with the playing surfaces, like you said. We this summer, one of the other things we did, we renovated 4 classrooms. Total renovations in the vocational area, which needed to be done in criminal justice and audio-video production and CAD in robotics. And we also built a brand-new classroom for machine shop. Those are things that were needed.
Yeah.
And they look great. And our kids deserve that. The teachers deserve that. Our community deserves that. It's exciting when I see the new people move into the area and they bring their children up there to enroll, and they're just so impressed.
Yeah,
they're so mesmerized at how beautiful things are and the opportunities their kids are going to get. That inspires me.
Yeah, that definitely inspires me too. In the way of, he did say audio video, which means that they are training people to take over for me someday. So
that's right.
That's definitely part of the goal too.
No, you're irreplaceable, Mike. You'll never be replaced. They may hire somebody to do your job 50 years from now, but they'll never replace you.
I don't know if I'm going to be doing it for 50 years.
You're an icon,
we'll
buddy.
See.
Don't sell yourself short.
I'd be 98 in 50 years. Or 97. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see.
In this day and time, with the technology we have, that's nothing. You'll make it easy.
And on that note, we're going to take a break. We have one more segment of Patriot Focus to go. We're going to talk about stuff that's coming up as we finish off the first edition of Patriot Focus in Season 2. Back after this on 790 The Fan. Back here on Patriot Focus on 790 The Fan as we set up the beginning of the 26-27 school year, and something that just dawned on me that has come across my Facebook feed over the course of the past week. My class is going to be celebrating 30
30
this year. There's a group on Facebook.
That's awesome.
And they're already talking about it. I'm like, hey, y'all, we can do it at the game, at least start it at the game, at one of the football games. I'm already going to be there.
That's right.
Because I said, because it's my job now, smiley face.
Yes. And you do a great job at it, too.
And that shows how time flies, which is exactly how a school year goes, because y'all just got started, what was it, the 4th?
The 3rd.
The 3rd.
Yeah.
And within probably 2 hours of the first day starting, the stuff posted on Facebook about things that are going on, the band selling stuff, the band having the car show, all that stuff just came out like right off the bat. And it's amazing how that works. And it goes that way all the way through the year.
It does. It's amazing. I know I wear people out with it, too. We hosted 150 events last year.
My goodness.
And they asked us, can you please, we've got to cut some things out. I don't know. We might do 149.
Yeah.
We may do 149.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun. It's great.
Yeah.
And it happens all summer. That way when we start, it's not just we're all starting from scratch on the first day of school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been a lot of groups and organizations and teams and teachers and clubs that had been going for weeks. And so we were ready. And this, I'm telling you right now, at the time of the airing of this show, we're going to be having our open house.
Yep.
That's running from 5:30 to 7 tonight.
Which proves, by the way, that we pre-record this show because Andy is most certainly not in the 790 The Fan studio right now.
Now, Mike, you weren't supposed to let him in on that because I wanted the people think that we could do things that were, almost like superhero type stuff, like teleportation and things like that.
Oh, so it needs to be that Andy is stirring his voice across Bluff City.
I can just move that fast. Yeah, with that coordinated and organized.
Yeah, 10-minute drive. Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's happening right now.
Yeah, it is.
Open house tomorrow is Meet the Patriots, and that's a fun night.
Oh, yeah.
And it is just a great night. All the fall sports and the band will all be recognized. It's just fun to get everybody together.
Yeah, it is.
It just is. And we're going to have a scrimmage, and I'm glad we're doing that. I think it just adds to the enjoyment of being together, being in the community.
Yeah.
We'll scrimmage Virginia High. They're coming in, and that'll be fun. That starts at 7, but the Meet the Patriots begin at 5:30. Saturday's our car show, and if you've never been to our car show, you're missing out. I love cars, especially old ones. Mm-hmm. I like muscle cars. Those in the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Come out, support the band, be there. And then we have our annual FCA open table back-to-school bash on Sunday at 6 p.m. on the football field. And that is a great time of food, fellowship, worship, devotions. And we always look forward to that. It's open to everybody. A lot of the youth groups out there bring their church, their youths. And it's great because we have kids from all over the Tri-Cities there just, kicking the year off and having a good time. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so awesome. But that's just, that's bam, 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 bam. That's Saturdays and Sundays. We don't let up. The following week, it's when we kick off all the fall sports.
Yeah.
Officially practice, except for golf. Golf's been going.
Yeah.
They've been playing for 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
But everybody else will be having their first official games and contests, including Thursday, what we're calling Mountain Mayhem. That's going to be the Battle of the Snake there, 421. It connects Johnson County with us in the East Zone in Sullivan County.
Yep.
At 5:30 at East Middle, you can watch Johnson County Middle and Sullivan East Middle play. And as soon as that game's over, come on down to watch us play Johnson County High School at 7:30.
That was a heck of a game last year up on the mountain.
Oh.
It was 1 yard away, and the worst thing in the world, unfortunately, for a air raid offense is goal line plays, and that's what got us last year. I am very, very confident that if that game was played in Bluff City, Patriots win it.
Oh, we do, and if it was played this year, we win it up there, that scenario, because there's been some changes in the scheme. In the plays, in those situations, and sometimes we got to experience that to grow, and we did. And I tell you what, my hats off to our coaching staff and our players and everybody that makes an event happen. Friday nights, in this case Thursday nights, are so awesome.
Yeah,
our exchange students are coming in, and they're so excited to experience that. We all are.
Yeah.
And it's just a wonderful, wonderful feeling of community, and support. I love it. I love it. Can't wait. And we're excited because we're going to be the first game played in Tennessee next week.
I think there may be 2 grand total on Thursday. There's a TV game, a couple of teams out west.
Yeah,
that's all
so we're going
to
play before them because they're an hour behind us.
Yeah, and
so that's
TV
why we're
starts
first.
them at 8. So yeah. So that's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have that game for you here on 790 The Fan. We're gonna start coverage at, as of now, 7, and the kickoff will be at 7:30 as we begin season number 6 of Patriot football.
Man, you're getting old.
Season number 1 here on 790 The Fan. So those of you listening to this, make sure you tell everybody that's listened to Patriot football before. We are changing stations. We're on 790 The Fan now. And for those of you who don't know what 790 is, that is AM, which some people may not understand too thoroughly. So we have an option. We have 2 options, actually.
That's right.
We have FM, 93.7. That's where you can listen in. Sounds a little bit clearer. You can hear me breathing a lot better that way. And also, you can listen in online too, 790thefan.com. And that will be your way to listen in to Patriot football all the way through the season. We'll have a select number of basketball games and baseball games, and we may have some interesting details about the spring to talk about once we get closer to that as we go through the season. So we'll tell you about that as we go through it. But Patriot football coming up at 7 o'clock. That is going to be on Thursday next week, right after Patriot Focus here on 790 The Fan. So That's going to be a busy day, and I cannot wait.
It's the way we like it.
Absolutely. And we missed a few shows of you saying your tagline, so I'm going to throw it to you awkwardly so you can say it, and we're going to head off to the Braves Clubhouse Report coming up.
All right, Mike, thank you. It's because of all these awesome people in the eastern part of Sullivan County, the people that went to East High School, all the alumni, all the people that's part of it, that I get to say, I can't hide my Patriot pride.